Hey guys, what's up? Carnivorous here. This is a hardpoint gameplay, and I am playing with Austin Berry of the Chicago Major League Soccer team. And if you're wondering how I got to do this, well, there's a new app in the App Store called Overdog, and this app pits gamers and athletes together. It's a great way to meet a lot of very cool athletes. Right now, it's kind of at its beginning stages. There's not a lot of big time athletes, but there's a bunch of athletes, like smaller athletes on here in the Chicago area that like soccer and all that good stuff playing right now. And I got the chance to play with Mr. Austin Berry, and he's a very cool dude. Got to play a number of team death matches and a number of hardpoint games. It was a really fun experience. I really enjoyed it. He's a very cool dude. It's so cool to be able to play with pro athletes, and Mr. Berry is very cool. I would highly recommend you follow him on the Overdog app, and props to you, Mr. Berry. I really enjoyed playing with you, had a great time. And the Overdog app, it's a new app, kind of, I think it's pretty new, but it was developed by a former athlete, and the point of it is to pit gamers and pro athletes together and socialize and play games together and do challenges and stuff like that between the two. And it's basically just competition. Athletes love to compete, gamers love to compete, and you're putting the two together. It's an amazing app. I love it. This is the first night I've used it, and I got to play a whole bunch of games with pro soccer player, and it was very enjoyable. Not only did I get to meet him, he was playing with another one of his teammates. So I basically was playing Call of Duty all night with a couple of Major League Soccer players, which is a pretty good way to spend the night. But in the app, what you do is an athlete who uses the app will issue a challenge to the people who are subscribed to the app, and you'll get a little notification. And what happens is you can accept the notification, or you can just ignore it. And if you accept it, you'll get you enter your Xbox or PlayStation name, and you can add the person, and you'll get a whole group together, and you can play Call of Duty. And I didn't actually play against them, which if you're playing sports games like Madden or MLB, which I know some athletes prefer to play. I know most of them play Call of Duty, but some of them will play sports games. But the point of the app is to play against it, but pretty much with Call of Duty, you're playing with them. But it's not really that big of a difference. With the app, it's a very cool app. I see it growing a lot in the future, and I definitely will be using it. And I really hope to not only play more games with Mr. Perry, but more games with other pro athletes. I remember when I was scrolling down through the athletes list, you can subscribe to athletes that and get notifications from them. Some recognizable names was Matt Forte and Calvin Johnson, and most of the athletes are kind of like Chicago area athletes. Some ex-athletes, like retired players. Some smaller time players. There's a lot of people whose names I didn't recognize, but I live in Texas, and I think most of the athletes that, according to Mr. Austin Berry, he said a lot of the athletes are from the Chicago area, because that's where the person lives that made it, and he was asked if he wanted to participate, and they asked a whole bunch of athletes if they play a lot of video games if they'd be interested in this app, and that's how he got into it. And it's a very cool app. If you go to the App Store, it's a picture of it's Overdog, it's one word, and it's a picture of a dog biting a controller. And once you download it, what you do is you put your information into the app, like your Xbox Live or your PlayStation Network information, and then you can subscribe to the athletes. And whenever they get on the app and they want to play a video game or whatever, they'll post a challenge for like Call of Duty or Madden or whatever. And once they do that, you'll have like a couple minutes or something like that to accept the challenge. And once you accept the challenge, it'll give you like the information of the username for the athlete, and then the information for some other players who also wanted to play also. And not only did I get to meet Austin Berry, I got to meet some other pretty cool guys. It was really fun playing with them. I really enjoyed it. And that's I guess that's pretty much the overview or my thoughts on the app. But I would highly recommend go download it. Anyway, guys, this is Carnivorous, and enjoy this gameplay and take it easy. I'll talk to you later.